Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Zonazuma. So in today's video, this is the continuation of the series for the foreign living in Korea, and I'm bringing someone far away from Europe, and he's from Germany.
I am.
Yeah, would you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, I'm George. I'm actually from Austria.
Yeah.
I study in Germany though. For most people, that is the same thing, being German and Austrian. But yeah, I study in Munich.
Okay.
I'm currently in my master's
Yeah.
in computational biology. However, I am going to switch to computer science soon, but I'm here studying kind of computer science subjects right now.
Okay, so I think today we're going to be like digging the information about how is actually the difference between studying in Germany and also studying here in Korea as a foreigner.
Exactly.
Yeah, because both are foreign country for you because you say you're Austrian. I'm kidding. Okay, so let's go. I think this is just a common question. What makes you coming to Korea?
I have to admit, and I'm kind of curious what other people have said that you've interviewed before,
Yeah.
because for me it was really random. I decided, so I've been living in Southeast Asia before. I mean, Korea is East Asia, but
Yeah.
I've been living in Asia before.
Okay.
I lived in Singapore for 7 years.
Wow.
So I'm not completely new to life in Asia, right?
Yeah.
And I was kind of, in the mood to travel somewhere, go somewhere for an extended period of time. So I just honestly looked at the partner universities from my uni,
Yeah.
and I looked at Korea and I was like, let's go.
Alright. What did you think about Korea before?
What did I think before
Yeah.
that? Honestly, I didn't have any expectations. In the
that's
sense,
good.
in the sense that I was just rolling with it. I was just going on that adventure and
Yeah.
accepting anything that would come my way. And I really didn't think too much about what would expect me. I was thinking mostly about the language,
Okay.
how I would approach Koreans. Also, the big thing was, so we live in the same student dorm, right?
Yeah.
The international dorm. And I've been known to be the guy who knows many random facts about Korean culture,
Okay.
and like taboos, do's and don'ts.
Yeah.
Because I read a lot about that before.
Yeah.
So I kind of focused a lot on that beforehand, probably more than you should have to do. So I'm like the Korean fact master, that's what they called me. And there I did sense differences there.
Okay.
Because again, it's just nuances. It's just the way you act around Koreans, the way they kind of the eating habits as well,
Okay.
how you act during eating, how you act in a group of people, how you act towards the other gender, stuff
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's about it.
Oh, that's really great.
And yeah, I haven't been.
Really
I haven't been surprised.
Yeah.
Is the thing maybe.
Oh wow.
It's
nice.
just there haven't been major things where I was like, oh wow, I haven't never thought about this. I've never seen
Yeah.
this anywhere else.
Yeah.
I would never think this would be a thing.
Yeah.
Not really.
You mentioned about habit, right? For example, like eating habits or something. So it's connected to lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there any lifestyle changing from you being in Europe, like especially in Germany as a student, and then here as a foreign student in Korea?
Yeah. I've been thinking about that a lot. If I break it down into
Yeah.
the things I do as a student, right?
Yeah.
I go to lectures, I study. On the weekends, I travel. I party sometimes from time to time. Stuff that most students do in their life as
Yeah.
a student. Honestly, no.
Okay.
The biggest difference, and I think I would tell every future exchange student that
Yeah.
is the life in a dorm, in a student dorm,
Yeah.
in an international dorm, and as an exchange student, kind of, because the biggest changes in lifestyle have come through living in a student dorm. I've never lived in a student dorm before,
Okay.
and I think that has made the biggest impact, positive and negative both, on me and on my lifestyle. Also the shared apartments, the shared dormitories. I live in a room with another roommate, as everybody does in the dorm.
Yeah.
That's something you should be prepared for,
Mhm.
because it changes your lifestyle more than you'd expect. Because what you realize when you live with someone else in the same room, you haven't known before, not your siblings or something, is you notice minor differences in lifestyle.
That's true.
That can kind of trigger you, and if you don't talk about them openly, it can kind of create additional stress. It's just like it can. What I'm trying to say is, life in a student dorm, a shared dormitory, can accumulate stress. That's the biggest change in lifestyle I've noticed, and that's what I had to spend some time thinking about. Spend some time thinking about and adapting to.
Okay.
But again, it wouldn't be life in Korea compared to Germany. That didn't change my lifestyle too much. Luckily, I had a really fun roommate. Shout outs to Maximilian.
Okay, so you live your life to the most, I think, in Korea, right? So can you name one most favorite one that you will tell people when you're coming back to Germany?
The best thing about life in Korea?
Yes.
I think what's nice about Korea is this is a big difference to Germany, I'd say.
Yeah.
I've noticed. Korea is very effective in every aspect of life. Many aspects of life, I've noticed. What I immediately think of the word convenient, which I'm using because there's these stores in Korea, right?
Convenience
which you call the convenience stores.
Yes.
It's like a 7-Eleven, something like that, where you can get basic goods ranging from hygienic articles to alcohol, to stuff that you need in everyday life, kind of, except the alcohol, of course. Food, for example. It's just at every corner. If you have to go to the restaurant, there's a restaurant around the corner. If you're hungry, there's a convenience store around the corner. Workers are extremely efficient and hardworking, and that's what I kind of like, I have to say, because you never run into problems that aren't easily fixed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it also wise to ask you, like, is there anything that you have the least favorite? If you can.
That I don't like in Korea?
Yeah. Because I think like you like everything in Korea.
Oh, it's a nuance. It's a nuance, but we noticed this the first couple of days when we were in Korea. We were driving to the city with the bus, right? Just the usual bus line. Yeah. And we were talking in the bus, and people were shouting at us because we were so loud. And for me, it was like, I'm sorry, I was just talking as I would talk on the public transport in Germany. Yeah. And here in Korea, it's people don't talk on public transport.
No, they don't.
They don't. Yeah. They are just quiet. And I mean, that's a good thing, kind of, to have your peace, to have your rest, to not be annoyed by others. And it's not like they're completely silent, right? They just talk in a very low voice, or not at all. And for me personally, coming from Europe, that kind of bothers me sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, it's a nuance. It's like, it's nothing you can't get used to, right? And at the same time, it's kind of nice to have your peace on public transport sometimes when you travel with a large group, and that's like your time to listen to a podcast, listen to music, sleep a bit. But yeah, other than that, I miss the food from Germany.
Oh, you cannot find it? Like, is it hard to find?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of a big thing for me. Not a big thing, and me and friends from the dormitory, we also did some cooking together. Yeah. Cooked some mashed potatoes, stuff like that you wouldn't find here on a regular basis. Yeah. But no, I mean the Korean food I like, but I'm just kind of dreading, some of the basics
that's true.
from Germany and Austria. So I'm kind of hyped for that.
There's something that you're missing anyway.
I do miss that.
Yeah. Is there anything that you regret by deciding to come to Korea, if you have any?
Yeah, I think my only regret would again be that I didn't learn Korean. I didn't study as much Korean as I would have loved to. And one of my regrets is also that I think I interacted with international students way more than with Koreans.
Okay.
Which is not because I didn't like the Koreans, it's just because it was much more convenient or comfortable.
Yeah.
I was being in my comfort zone a lot.
Yeah.
And I live in an international dorm. We have like what 5%, 10% Koreans in our dorm. So the Koreans I meet would usually be in class or in the dormitory itself, which I kind of regret because I think my semester here is just 4 months. I would have loved to get to know more Koreans, but at the same time, and I don't regret this, but it was kind of stressful here, I have to admit, because we don't have classes on Friday. That's important to know.
For you.
No, most of us, right? Most of us exchange.
Yeah, I mean exchange doesn't have the Friday classes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So we would usually travel Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because we're just here for 4 months. So we like to see some of Korea, right? And you kind of have to stuff all that in together with, you know, kind of performing well on your assignments from university, doing some exercise, doing everyday chores, tasks, and that's kind of been stressing me. Yeah. Because you're fitting together the traveling part and the studying part. Okay. And I think that's also one of the main reasons why I couldn't spend so much time, or wouldn't spend so much time on studying Korean and getting to know Koreans.
Okay. With the advice of studying the language, I think that is really good and effective way for you to experience the culture here in Korea, because you will like expose more than what you would if you don't speak the language. I think. Yeah. So to wrap up the conversation today, is there any other advice that you would like to tell to people, especially from the one that's studying in Germany, to come to Korea?
One thing I can think of immediately, it's just come to my mind, is when people talk about Korea, they only talk about Seoul, and I think that's it's a bit sad because Korea has so many beautiful cities.
It's quite narrow, I would say.
Yeah, Korea is so diverse. Most people I've talked to about Korea, they don't even know Busan. Wow. They don't know Jeju exists. And I have to be honest, neither did I before coming here. So I think if I would, because the problem is with Seoul, right? It's so dense, it's so competitive. And when I came to Korea, I was just like, man, I just want to go to Korea. I don't mind which uni it is. And it's been a great experience. Being just in Pohang, and Pohang is really small. Pohang is a sixth of Busan even, and Busan is a third of Seoul. So we're kind of in
way there.
Yeah, we're in the rural area. But even that has been so fun, and the experience has been so diverse and crazy interesting. And the people are so cool anywhere you go. So my advice would kind of be just go to anywhere you can go, because after all you're there for the experience, the exchange experience, and you'll get the same experience anywhere.
And also Korea is not that big though, so like you can just commute from one city to the other city within a couple hours.
4 hours.
Yeah, like max. Right? So yeah, that's everything we could share today, I think. So that's very much it from George.